Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for spending a few minutes learning about just your overall health. We have Austin here with us from our education team, our scientist team, just the team that has so much knowledge within USANA and the ones that really can explain it the best. Today, we are going to be talking about skin, hair, and nails. And you always want to, your insides to be healthy, but of course, when your insides are healthy, it radiates through the external parts of you. And when people look at you, they always look at, hair, skin, and nails, and that's one of the first impressions. So Austin's going to just explain to us what that means and what we can do to really make sure that they're vibrant and feeling the best. So I'm going to turn it over to Austin to explain this all to us because sometimes we need a little bit extra. So Austin, take it away.
Okay, thank you. So, just to tell everybody a little bit about me, I've been with USANA for 11 years now as part of the research and development team. A few different roles I've done as far as researching ingredients were some of my first role, was my first big role here at USANA was kind of looking into ingredients that we could use in our different products, different variations of the formulas that we use all around the world because some of them vary from market to market. And then more recently, what I do is manage the website askthescientist.com, where we have information about all of USANA's products, ingredients in those products, and a lot of general health and wellness tips. Today, I'm going to share with you a little bit about some of the information and research that my team has done on the Celavive products in particular in regards to how they can help offer healthy benefits to your skin as well as just your appearance and everything tied to that. So looking into this, we're going to go through a few of the things, really kind of some of the details about these individual ingredients included in the Celavive products and some of the research studies that we've done at USANA on these products. So we launched Celavive, I want to say in 2017, maybe it was 2018, so it's been 4 or 5 years now. And really, Celavive has taken a new approach to skincare than what we have used previously in the past. So Celavive really targets your skin health and skin appearance in two primary ways by applying traditional skincare ingredients like lipids and moisturizing ingredients like glucosylceramide. But then the new approach that we've included in this is including cell signaling ingredients within there that help increase and support the production of natural lipids and proteins that your body is already producing. And so it's kind of working from the inside out for that secondary approach rather than the traditional method of the outside in by applying simple moisturizers on the outside. And what we've done to really tackle that second approach, the inside out approach of increasing the body's own beautifying processes, are included a number of ingredients. We have the cell signaling complex that includes four ingredients, and then we have USANA's Olivol Botanical Blend. For those of you who have looked at the cell signaling blend within the Celavive products, you'll find that there's a couple of different botanical extracts as well as two bioactive peptides. The botanical extracts are southernwood extract and coffee seed extract. And both of these activate PPAR receptors, which help stimulate lipid production and enhance skin barrier function. And by barrier function, what we're talking about is basically the ability to hold moisture within the skin. And so that's really what those do is help increase lipid production for that barrier function. In addition to lipids, the cells in your skin are held together by enzymes, structural proteins, and peptides. And palmitoyl tripeptide 38 and the hexapeptide 48 are the other two ingredients that we include in the Celavive cell signaling complex. And what these do is they work together to counteract basically lifestyle and aging within the skin by targeting key skin receptors. And really, what we've targeted are six major elements. So, the first one is it helps basically support collagen production within the skin, which is basically the structural aspect of the skin. Number two is it helps support elastin production within the skin to create a soft, smooth appearance. Number three is it helps support nectin, which is what helps bind the skin cells together and kind of hold that cellular matrix of the skin. It has hyaluronic acid, which helps retain water, provide nutrients, and remove waste from the skin. Laminin 5 to support tissue growth. And then finally, the cell signaling complex replenishes some of the structural proteins that naturally exist, and it really helps upregulate those proteins. So these are kind of what we're looking at when we included these ingredients and we were doing the research on this cell signaling complex for the Celavive products. In addition to that, we've included the, oh, I skipped a slide there. We included the olive oil botanical blends. The olive oil botanical blend includes watermelon, apple, and lentil fruit extracts, which this particular combination, the research we were showing, helped increase moisture in the skin for about 24 hours after a single application. And so that's what we're looking at with this particular blend, is mostly just moisture retention within the skin. You can find this in almost all of the Celavive ingredients. So the Gentle Milk Cleanser, Creamy Foam Cleanser, the toner, protective day cream and lotion, night cream and gel. So these are included in a wide variety of the products. To give you a few little specific details about some of the research that we've done on these, and looking at the Perfecting Toner, what we found compared to control, so that control group is in black on this graph, and then the treatment group is in blue. And we found that about 30 minutes after application, it increased moisture on the top of the skin by 75%. When you look at the other end, this is kind of going the opposite way. The replenishing night cream decreased water loss. And so we have an increase in moisture retention for the previous product, the toner, and then a decrease in water loss. And so we're working from two different ways here. We're actually adding moisture, but then we're also reducing the amount of moisture that's lost. And so this decreased moisture loss by about 30% compared to control. And so that's really some of the stuff that we were looking at when we were developing these products and testing them, as overall moisture content within the skin, because that's one of the most important aspects of maintaining young and healthy looking skin. In the next product that we tested, the Vitalizing Serum, we're actually looking at basically skin tension or elasticity. We found that this doubled skin elasticity 3 hours after application compared to the control group. Here's one where we were looking simply at visual effects of the product. So this is our Hydrating Eye Essence. And you can see before versus 4 weeks after, kind of a diminish in some of those wrinkles around the eye. So here's a list of all of these products. The bottles in gray are looking at that the entire Celavive line, are the ones that include the Celavive cell signaling complex, and are some of these ones that we are testing specifically for these benefits. And then the ones in blue are some of your more traditional products. So those are the cleansers, a couple of the moisturizers that do not include this, but the ones that do include are the toners and the Hydrating Eye Essence and some of those ones I highlighted. Depending on your individual needs, we have a couple of different products for dry skin or for oily skin. So if you're wanting to know what type of skin type you have, you can go to Ask the Scientist, and we've got a little quiz on there and some descriptions about which products might be more appropriate for you. And so that's at askthescientist.com, as you can see on the bottom of this slide. So about a year ago, we launched a new brightening line, and we did some additional research and some additional studies on the brightening series. So in addition to the brightening series, probably the first products you might be interested in are the Protective Day Cream and the Protective Day Lotion I've highlighted there. These are products that have basically SPF in there to help protect your skin from the sun, which is one of the first things you can do to keep your skin from darkening or having dark patches on there. But the brightening line goes beyond that to offer some extra benefits to your complexion and skin on your face. So all 4 of these products contain one common active ingredient. We're looking at the dark spot corrector, luminous moisture cream, light complexion serum, and then the vivid white sheet mask, which I don't have an image of here. They all contain the active ingredient niacinamide, and then each of the individual products contain two unique innovative ingredients unique to that product that the other products don't share. So to start here, let's review kind of some of the science on how discoloration occurs in your skin. So melanin is the pigment made in the top layer of your skin that's the source of your skin color. And so what triggers melanin synthesis? Well, the amounts and the types of melanin and overall color varies from a number of different reasons. They're controlled by your genes, they're controlled by internal.
Hey, Austin, sorry. Can you hear me? We lost audio. Hey, Austin, sorry. Can you?
Sorry, I see my mic cut out there. This mic has problems sometimes. So melanin synthesis never occurs without tyrosine. And when I introduced these products at the beginning, I said that all of the products, the brightening products, include niacinamide. Well, the reason we include niacinamide in all four of the products is because niacinamide is a known tyrosinase inhibitor. So it stops the production of tyrosine. And so it can help block some of the melanin synthesis, whether it's occurring from UV exposure or other sort of skin damage. That's why we include niacinamide in all of these products, is to really stop the production of tyrosine. In addition to stopping the production of tyrosine, niacinamide soothes and moisturizes and overall can help balance skin tone in a couple of different ways. And clinical trials show that it can reduce the appearance of discoloration if you use it twice a day in as little as about 2 to 3 weeks. So it's fairly quick. Digging deeper into a couple of the individual products here. So the unique ingredients to the Luminous Moisture Cream are saccharide isomerate, which is a unique combination of sugars and amino acids, which it's been shown to inhibit hyperpigmentation. And it does that by preventing transport of melanosomes to the dendrites. So basically, when they do occur, some of that hyperpigmentation and the production of melanin, this helps slow down the transport of those through the skin, is what the purpose of this product does. And you can see some of the results of some studies that we've done on this. So on the far left, you have just the normal skin. In the middle there, you have a 34 or 134% increase in melanin production. So you can see in this close-up image the darker spots within the skin. And then that saccharide isomerate, which is that active ingredient, after 2 weeks of application of that, you can see that it suppresses production of melanin by about 25%. And so here's a very simple image showing the benefit of this individual ingredient. Here's looking at the light complexion serum. So when you kind of all go through this step by step here, on that left, you have an image, a cross section of the skin, and you can kind of see these little capsules of the melanin at the very bottom layer there, or I guess that kind of middle layer in the overall picture here. You see these little beadlets of melanin. And we've mimicked this in a Petri dish, and you can kind of see these capsules in that middle screen. You see the several droplets there. Well, in the brightening light complexion serum, we include the ingredient Angelica acuinoloba root extract. And what this extract does is it helps break down the membrane of melanosomes. So it breaks down the membrane that holds together these sacs. And when it breaks them down, it allows those to kind of spread apart and disperse. It doesn't get rid of them, but it helps them disperse so that they become less visible to the eye. And that's essentially what we've done in this Petri dish here. Is what you can do is add it and shake it up here. And so it doesn't have, in that far right slide, it doesn't have any less melanin in the slide, but if you shake it up, it disperses them and makes them less visible to the human eye. So that's essentially what this product is doing within the skin, is it breaks up that membrane and allows them to disperse a little bit more within the skin to provide a more even skin tone rather than these little uneven spots that might normally occur. So that's what that's what the light complexion serum is doing, is basically creating the same optical illusion within the skin. And then finally, we did a study of all the brightening products combined. And so it included the sheet mask, the luminous moisture cream, the dark spot corrector, and the light complexion serum. The study that we did had 29 subjects in it. It was measuring dark spot intensity, evenness of skin tone, hyperpigmentation, and then overall skin appearance. And so the results of this showed statistically significant improvements in dark spots, radiance, and evenness of skin tone at 4 weeks, 8 weeks, and 12 weeks. And then we saw hyperpigmentation and overall skin appearance, statistical improvements in those at 8 and 12 weeks. And so that's basically kind of to summarize what this shows. You can start to see some improvements in as little as 4 weeks, and then overall skin appearance and other improvements at 8 to 12 weeks. And so if you've got people asking kind of what benefits they can expect to see and how long to see them, this is showing that dark spots in as little as 4 weeks and overall skin appearance and hyperpigmentation in about 8 to 12 weeks is when people can expect to see some of these benefits. With that, I think I'm done here. Let me pull up my slides. I've got a couple minutes for questions if anybody have questions about some of these studies or the research that we've done on these products. And then otherwise we'll move on, and you can ask me any questions that maybe come to your mind after the fact over askthescientist.com, or you can email me, austin.weiniger@usanainc.com, and I'll get you any information that you're looking for about these products.
My camera's showing. I don't see any questions coming in through the chat, so maybe we just direct them to Ask the Scientist, and then you gave your email address as well. Oh, there is age of the respondents.
So maybe age of the subjects in this last study. I don't have that off the top of my head. I don't remember. So if you would send me an email, I can look into the study details on that. I don't remember the average age of them. I suspect we don't usually do these in really old people or really young people. It was probably people I would just guess off the top of my head 30 to 50 years of age, but I would have to look into the details on that. Is there a brief and concise description of the products and their usage? So on AskTheScientist.com, we have a product description for every one of these. Some of them are a little bit longer, but if you skim through it, you'll find some almost the exact same details I described today, an actual breakdown of all the ingredients, what they do, and then how to use each of these products. Do you substitute the Celavive products for these ones? These ones are really intended to be a supplement to those products. Kind of depends on exactly what your goals are with your skincare routine. So these are not a substitute for the skincare or for this other Celavive products. These are really meant to be overall kind of some of that discoloration, dark spots, and evenness of skin tone is what these focus on, versus the Celavive products are really looking more at kind of some of the moisture retention and keeping, fine lines and wrinkles, the appearance of those away from the skin. Okay. Thank you for your time, everyone.
Okay, thank you so much, Austin. We appreciate your expertise and your willingness to spend some time with us. And like Austin said, reach out to him through his email or Ask the Scientist, and we'll see you next time. Have a great holiday season and a great holiday week. And we'll talk to you later.
Bye.